Hello, how's it going? I have a license to drive a vehicle. I have a vehicle with which I drive because you see, I have to drive sometimes. Sometimes when you drive, you come upon some other people who drive, and you think to yourself, what on earth are they doing? What the heck are you thinking? Sometimes you're truly being tested because, well, you see, I've tested humans. I give you guys tests. I give civilizations tests, right? Gotta do that. But today, I swear, I was the one being tested. Too many things occurred in the roughly 30 minutes of driving I did today. Too much. I'm here to share it with you. And for all of you to feel my rage. And to maybe relate, because I don't know if this happens. Like, doesn't happen. Okay, three times in one day. But then what? Like, maybe 2 hours? This much to happen? Unacceptable. I am quaking with anger. I'm not laughing. And perhaps I should tell you a story and prolong it. Just for you to feel some rage too, because we all gotta feel rage right now. So I'm gonna prolong my story. Anyway, I woke up this morning and... No, just kidding. I'm not gonna make it that long. I'm not laughing. I had an animal yapping at me. Animal was yapping excessively, more than normal, because she wanted to go out. And now, bear in mind that animal went out. She has been out. No, it was not enough for her. She needed to go out. Again, she could not give me peace to handle motion sickness. Oh my. So, and I immediately set off to take Animal out, and I was feeling very nauseous. And what better thing to do while nauseous than drive? She needed true exercise, and the fastest way to make her tired is to take her to the park. That is the fastest way and easiest for me, since I don't have to partake in the exercise. That is the easiest way to make her tired, and now she is tired. But to get to the park I like to go to get to that park, you have to drive. I can't go on public transport with an animal. I had to drive her there. So that's what I did. And along the way, people decided of all days, this was the day they were going to just be ridiculous. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. The first thing that happened today while I was driving to the park with the animal was there was a stoplight. What does it mean when the stoplight is green? Would anyone care to share what you do when it's green? What on earth would you do if it's green? Huh? What do you do? You go. Yes, you guys are so smart. You go if it is green. You go. What do you do if it's yellow? What do you do if it's yellow, huh? You guys know? You start to slow down. You are expecting a red light. And what do you do when it's red? You stop. You do not go through red lights. You will get a ticket and you will be putting other people in danger. So when it is yellow, if it is safe to slow down, you slow down. And by that, I mean there's not a car right at your rear end, you know? If it's too late to slow down, you know what? It's okay. You go through the yellow light. You are fine. That is fine. You don't know this. It's so obvious, isn't it? It's so obvious. What happened today? As I have a super hyper animal on my way to the park, feeling nauseous, just wanting to get there. For some reason, the person in front of me decides green means slow down. They decide that, and they didn't do this for one light. They did this for multiple lights. They slowed down at every light as if it was a stop sign. They did not fully stop, but they slowed down as if it was yellow. And all of these stoplights had also pedestrian lights, and the pedestrian light counts down. And when it counts down, a lot of the time, it tells you when the seconds count down, that's kind of when you know, okay, it's going to be yellow once it reaches 0. It will be yellow. And I could see it. I don't have the best vision. Well, I have good vision when I drive because you need that. Like, that's illegal if you can't see. But I could see, okay? I could read the number. It was 7. 7 seconds until it turned yellow. Not red. 7 seconds until it turned yellow. And they slowed down. And not only did they slow down at the light, they went through that light slowly. They went through it slowly. And then the last light that they went slowly on, we both could have made it. The first one was 7. I don't know how long the other ones were. There's 3 total. 3? Yeah, 3. No, 2. There's 2 and they did a really slow turn. That's what happened, yeah. There's 2 lights. The second light, they stopped when it was still... Well, okay, they started slowing down when it was green, and right when it turned yellow, they stopped. They stopped when it turned yellow. And there were not that many cars even well, it was red for everyone else. It was red. And okay, it wasn't like someone was trying to turn, okay? Because that's another thing that pisses me off. When you're trying to turn and people run a red light, making it difficult for you to turn left. You have to wait even longer. You're waiting. You're supposed to turn. They're supposed to stop when it's about to be red. But they don't let you go. They run the red. Oh, anyway, that's a different. Okay, but that wasn't happening. They just. Oh my gosh. Then they turned. They made a turn that wasn't at a stoplight. It was a right turn. You know, you don't have to be too slow during those, but they decided to be extra slow. That was the first thing that happened on my way to the animal park. Okay. You know what? I thought to myself, well, that was annoying. That's all I thought. Like, yeah, that's annoying. That's weird that they would do that. You know, maybe they're older. They're just trying to be careful, you know? And I can understand that. I have no bad feeling towards that person. Because I think they were just trying to be really careful. Maybe they were nervous. Or maybe they weren't feeling too well. I respect it. Respect it? No, I don't respect it. I hold no ill will towards them. But another thing happened on the way to the dog park. Not even on the way back. On the way, another thing happened. Mind you, the dog park's like... Wait, dog? No, animal. What the heck is a dog? Anyway, the animal park is about 15 to 20 minutes away, depending on if there is traffic. The next thing that happened, I was in a more more residential area. There were houses. There were houses around. Houses along the street. It wasn't a very busy street, but there were cars. There were cars. And somebody in front of me, the person in front of me, going relatively slow. Understandable, you know. It's a residential street. I understand. We're not on a highway. It's okay. And there was no space to really pull over to park. There's no space to park. You could pull over though. You really could pull over. Just a little bit. And you know, if there wasn't another car coming from, you know, the other side, how do you explain that? Then you could go around, right? Someone in front of me decided to stop. They kind of pulled over, but not enough. They were still in the middle of the lane, slightly pulled over for somebody to get out. Maybe to go to a house, you know? But this person was carrying an instrument or something. So not only, it wasn't just a quick, okay, get out. There's cars behind us. Just get out and go to the house. It was no. They got out and then they had to open the back to get out some instrument. And I just questioned why. Because when you're on a residential street too, there are places to turn. You could have just turned in. You could have got into a driveway. But no, that's a pain. It's a pain to go in a driveway and back out real quick, right? I don't know. I just thought that was really weird to get out. Like, I wasn't the only car behind them too. There were other cars. I don't know. I just did not get why they would do that when they could have either turned into a street on the right or they could have just, you know, pulled up the driveway. I don't know. It was really weird. And again, it wasn't just a quick, you know, leave the car and run up to whatever house or whatever. They had to grab an instrument, so it just took more time. And it was a road. I didn't understand. And I just had that thing with the other car happen. So I don't know. I was just really surprised someone felt that was the right thing to do. Like that's what you do. 2 people had to agree to do that. At least 2, right? I don't get it. Okay, and then the last thing that happened was on the way back. This was just today. And this happened. Those 2 things were pretty out of the ordinary, I think those 2 things were pretty not normal. But on the way back, this thing is pretty normal. It's a thing. There was one. Yes, there is more. There was one more thing within my 30-ish minutes of driving today that happened that have sent me into a rage and desire to rant. Okay, the last thing that happened was I needed to turn left. And there was not an advanced turn. There was no turn signal. So when the light was green, I go a little bit into the intersection, right? Waiting for an opportunity to turn left. But there were cars. I was waiting, so I waited. And this is what usually goes down. Is that when the light turns yellow and you see somebody is trying to turn, that's when you stop for them. When it is yellow, you know it is about to turn red. It's not that, oh, it's about to turn yellow. It's okay, it's yellow. Someone is trying to turn. They're not gonna have an opportunity. So that's just, okay, that's the nice thing to do. You yield. That's the word. You let them go. You don't have to, really. You don't have to when it's yellow for you. It's just the nice thing to do, right? Right? That's the nice thing to do. But no, 2 cars decided, it wasn't even yellow anymore. It was red. 2 cars ran a red light at the same time. And I was just there, waiting to turn. It was like, there was 2 lanes. So 2 cars at the same time decided to run a red light, which didn't let me turn left. But then I had to turn left because for everyone else, I was in the middle of the intersection at that point. It was green for everyone else. No one actually honked at me because everyone saw, what the heck? What the heck? So then the people behind me who also needed to turn left, none of them could go. It was red. At that time, it was red. And that happens, right? And I'll be honest, sometimes I will drive and I will not realize somebody's trying to turn left until I'm going through the intersect, right? But I don't run a red light. So it's still yellow. It would have been nice if I realized someone was there, I would have yielded and let them go. But sometimes I realize a little too late. Someone was trying to go. Right? That happens. That happens. But these two just straight up ran a red light. Side by side. Pissed me off. Anyways, that's the main reason I'm full of rage right now.